and welcome back to Let's Play Look Outside. Last time, we got another bad ending, and we're not quite done with that, but I'll get to that later. For right now, the eagle-eyed among you may notice that a few faces happen to be missing from the apartment. And indeed, we are not on the main file for the Let's Play. I have actually created a separate playthrough where I've gone through and collected Papineau at the earliest opportunity so that I could show off some of the unique dialogue he has at certain sections of the game, because he actually has quite a few things to say. Less than you'd expect, but more than you'd also probably expect, so I thought that was worth showing off, and plus I just wanted to create a couple extra files to demo some other things that I don't really feel like wasting time while recording to do, so I've got those all prepared off screen. The bulk of Papineau's new dialogue happens to come in at the basement, so I'm just working my way over to the elevator room in the the basement floor. And I want to show off a little technique for evading enemies here. If you aggro an enemy and then have them chase you to the edge of their aggro range, they come to a dead stop, and that allows you to maneuver around them. So, handy little technique if you want to avoid things that you don't want to fight, and indeed this guy we can just avoid by just dashing straight past him. I had to go through this garage a bunch of times for the challenge run, so I kind of figured out how to avoid these guys to deal with minimal pain. But aside from getting Papineau's unique dialogue that we can only get if we recruit him at the earliest opportunity, I also wanted to demo, what was it? Or rather, demonstrate the items available at Mutt's Fish and Chips if you make it to the final day. Plus, having this extra file will allow me to fish for more door encounters that I might not otherwise get. The other thing I wanted to remark on is that this file is played on easy mode. Easy mode has some interesting effects. It doesn't seem to weaken enemies too much, but I did notice that Sam starts with a little bit more HP and stamina. You can always save when you return to the apartment rather than needing a certain amount on the danger track in order to do so. And there are some better pieces of equipment and more supplies located in certain places. Like this trench coat that I have on Sam. I got this where normally you find the hoodie in the Rat Baby's apartment, so that was a nice little pickup there. Also, you generally get more ammo and stuff like that. The biggest change I noticed was the landlord dungeon. His starting rent payment is at 50, and it still doubles every time, so you have to pay installments of 50, 100, 200, and 400, meaning you only have to pay 750 altogether, much less than the 1125 that you have to pay on normal mode. Just a little cool detail. Anyways, heading over to here, you can't help him from here. He's out of your reach. And if we try and move away, we should get, Hey, over here! Help! Gaston? Gaston! Is that you? It's me, Papineau! We're coming for you! Papineau! Oh, thank God you're alive! I can't hang on much longer! We'll find a way up there, Gaston. Don't worry. And indeed, Papineau happens to know this guy. Now, like before, we do have to kill the elevator beast to get up there, so 1 second. That wasn't much better than when I was fighting that thing in the challenge run. This video is going to be rife with cuts, as we are going to be jumping around to various places. Unlike the main file, we're going to try and help Gaston right away, and unfortunately, suffer the same fate. Yeah, that's a little tragic. You hear jingling. An oversized keyring is stuck on the monster's tooth. And now, I'll just take care of this guy. If there's any dialogue that happens throughout the fight, I'll be sure to cut to it. No dialogue during the fight, and Gaston just clatters to the, lets his key, clatters to the floor, allowing us to collect it. And obviously, at this point, we could go back and grab Papineau. I'm just gonna check the key again. I forget if Papineau has any reaction to grabbing the key after Gaston's unfortunate passing. There's nothing else we could have done there. This was Gaston's, the chief custodian. Papineau. And we can take it. Obviously, gaining access to all the janitor keys, sans Papineau, since or janitor closets, sans Papineau being in the ground floor one, since, well, we already have him now. But that's not the only bit of extra dialogue, and very conveniently, Joelle also has a slight amount of extra dialogue in the area we're going to be heading to as well. And here we are back in the Fungus Dungeon, or the Fungin, as I've taken to calling it, and I am imposing that upon you. Papineau actually has quite a bit of extra dialogue here. Help! And let's try and save this fellow, because I believe Papineau has something to, yeah, the infected. I was worried I was going to beat down on Rodrigue there. Anyways, we'll take this guy down. It's quite nice that Papineau comes with his unique mop, Joyous? Joyous? Seems you are too late to save Rodrigue. No, Rodrigue was a valued ally in the fight against Chaos. Sam's party was victorious, but Papineau is sad. Let's move on to the next one. Sylvain! I thought we lost you! We're coming! Yes, indeed. Papineau has dialogue with every single member of the maintenance staff, so we're gonna make sure to save all of them. Fortunately, by just having Lei launch war rifle shots at these spore enemies, they are quite easy to take down. So let's get Sylvain out, and let's did I say Sylvain? I keep misreading his name, but yeah, Sylvain. Sylvain, we got here just in the nick of time, old friend. I'm glad you did. I should have never come down here. It's a mess, that's for sure. This is Sam, my new deputy in our war against chaos. Sam, my savior! Here, it's not much, but please, let me give you this. No, it's nothing. Just a small token for saving my life. And we get an elegant cap that we are not going to do anything with. I'll wait by the entrance for your return. I do hope you rescued the others. Were we too late? Joel having a little bit of dialogue there for Danielle. While I'm in this fight, I would like to take a moment to show off one of Papineau's unique skills. He has a couple of really good ones. First one he can use is On Break, which lets him rest to regain 30% HP and stamina for 3 turns, but he will not also do anything for those 3 turns, and it requires him to use his lunch. Papineau generates a lunch item every single day. Papineau also has the unique skill Bear Hug, which is a crushing attack based on his attack power and his remaining HP that ignores half of the enemy's defense. Very good if you stack him up with HP and HP boosting accessories. But my favorite Papineau skill is Share Lunch. This allows him to use his lunch on the entire team, not putting him in the rested status, but restoring 30% HP and stamina to everybody. It is a fantastic once per day heal. I really like using that skill. One down thing about it, or downside of it though, is that it does have a low priority, so Papineau usually goes last when he uses it, which can potentially be unfortunate. But yeah, look at that. Really good healing, only once per day, but still pretty good. Help, I'm stuck. Help me. Jean-Pierre, we're coming. I know him. The security guard. And yes, strangely, Claire did not have any extra dialogue with Papineau, or anybody to my knowledge, but Jean-Pierre does, so we will also just cut to him. Now, once we're actually done here, I'm just going to... Oh, there's a Joyous is just completely destroyed. Unfortunate, but not a big deal. Ooh, Jean-Pierre is about to have a bunch of damage thrown his way. Poor guy, poor guy. I did not mean to shoot you, Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre, you're alive! Just barely. I don't think I would have made it without you. Rest up, my friend. We need all the help we can get in this war. This is Sam, my new deputy. Thank you, both of you. Here, take this. Use it to slay the beast. It's not my best work, but it should do. And, of course, we get our fake greatsword. We'll just leave Jean-Pierre to it. I'll be back at the entrance where it's safe. Good luck. And no more dialogue there. And curiously, no more dialogue from Papineau if you actually return to the entrance and blow the ruse on those guys. Bit disappointing. However, there's one last thing I want to do with this file, so let me end the game here, reload it, and then move on to the next thing I want to show off with this file. And here I am at Mutt's Fish and Chips. We actually got a couple of interesting items out here, but I'm gonna save talking about Mutt's items for a little bit. And I actually want to draw attention to a couple of items that I picked up. Note that we have 2 cowboy hats, Yeehaw, and Yeehaw! A lucky hat. I gotta say though, this one looks a little funny. And indeed, this is the Toxic Fred cowboy hat. Now I want to give a shout out to Solitaire on the Something Awful forums for drawing my attention to this, but you can in fact take the Toxic Fred hat, go to a store, and Mutt is the easiest place to do this just because he's always available. I don't have to wait around at home for anybody to show up. We can just take the Toxic Fred hat, sell it off, and that leads to a somewhat amusing interaction. Let's make our way over to Frederick's apartment real quick. That was a nice ruse you tried to pull, Toxic Fred, but I was just a little too wise for you. You fucking sold me! Oh, putting the toxic in Toxic Fred. Oh, you better laugh now, while you still can. I think this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I can't believe you did this, you piece of shit! You knew! You knew that hat was me! I don't know how, but you knew. This was planned. You knew exactly what you were doing. This thing had become this accursed, shapeless monstrosity, this affront to God! This is now the second in growing the list of affronts I've suffered. I will make you suffer for this. Yeah, there's quite a bit of amusing dialogue you can get if you decide to sell Toxic Fred. Just a funny little thing I wanted to show off there. That's all I wanted to do for this file. Now let me get to another pre-made file that I cooked up. Oh, hey, he actually has more dialogue here. I'm going to do this to you for selling me, you piece of shit. I missed it. Sorry, can you do it again? You! I curse you and your children! Okay, they are all pissed off. Alright, but yeah, let's kind of head to the next file. Alright, now this is an offshoot of the main LP file where all I did was just wasted time until there was 1 day left remaining. It's at this point that Mutt puts out every single item he has available. So, let's take a look at some of these. A medieval breastplate made with modern steel. Cumbersome, but highly protective. It's yours for 156. Very good piece of armor there. Over here we've got comfortable belt. Has max HP, but doubles max stamina. It's yours for $78. Not my cup of tea. What is my cup of tea, or perhaps I should say my cup of joe? A coffee machine will produce 4 cups of coffee in your home every morning. It's yours for $312. Oof. That's a little too steep for me right now. But the coffee machine, if it shows up early, absolutely buy it. Coffee restores 32 stamina, and getting 4 free cups of it every single morning allows you to quickly amass more stamina restoratives than you'll know what to do with. You'll be able to spam moves like carve and cleave constantly with a coffee machine. A crossbow uses bolts as munitions. It's powerful, but needs to be loaded in between every shot. The purchase comes with 12 bolts. Speak to me to buy more bolts, including special explosive bolts. It's yours for $62. A pretty interesting firearm, but not one that I ever really care to buy. But yes, Mutt does sell a wide array of bolts for you to use. A dagger coated in deadly poison. Very high likelihood to infect those you attack. It's yours for $46. Pretty weak ailment-inflicting item, don't really care about it. A trauma kit, an accessory that grants the ability to heal wounds in battle. More effective for treating heavy wounds, but performs poorly with light wounds. It's yours for $125. This is actually another really good item that, if it shows up early, I'd highly recommend buying it. It can be used as an accessory to give anyone a fairly potent healing skill. Like Mutt said, it gets stronger the lower the HP of the person being targeted by it is, so it can actually be quite effective, despite it's about 10 stamina to use the skill. Battery powered. Delivers an electric shock that can stun, even paralyze sometimes. It's yours for $46. This is the first of our battery powered weapons. You'll occasionally find batteries, and you can sometimes buy them from places like Mutt's. Basically, once you've hit enough things with the weapon, it'll run out of battery power and you need to reload it. This one we've already seen, the Pickle Hob. This is what allowed me to salvage the challenge run. Good piece of headgear that gives a lot of defense and also inflicts a taunt status on the equipper, making them more likely to be hit by single target attacks. Over here, we've got a special belt. Doubles the wearer's max HP, but has max stamina. It's yours for $62. Pretty good accessory for Papineau. Would highly recommend picking it up. Cattle Prod Spear. Powerful 2-pronged skewer that uses batteries to deliver a powerful discharge. May paralyze enemies on hit. It's yours for $312. Paralyze is an alternative stun skill that does not have cumulative resistance to it when you inflict it, so it's pretty good, and this is your only real way to inflict it, but, for $312. Here's another fun one. A chainsaw cuts through monsters like butter. You need a supply of gasoline to keep it working. It's yours for $312. The chainsaw is a powerful two-handed weapon that hits 3 times per swing, but it does run on gasoline. If it runs out of gasoline, you need a gasoline canister to reload it, obviously. Not my preferred weapon, but it's fun to mess around with. It doesn't hit as hard, quite as hard, as the attack power value it gets would make you think. Over here is the Champion's Belt. We've already seen this, just boosts all your stats, plus your HP and your stamina. Now this item specifically will only ever show up as the last item that Mutt places out. A trophy will make you feel like a winner at home. It's yours for $312. Well, I think I'll take it. The trophy has an achievement tied to buying it. It serves no functional purpose, but you can like I said, you can get an achievement if you purchase it. It only appears as the last thing that Mutt ever places, so you usually need to wait until the last day for it to appear. Now, I'm actually going to use this opportunity while I'm in this throwaway file to get a variation on the ending that we just got last time, Flawed Ritual. That ending has a small number of variations depending on how many correct offerings you give. For this part, I am going to give the painting to Jasper, and I'm also going to give him all 3 manuscripts. One of them, as you remember, is the loose manuscript that is completed with the, whoops, that was the wrong item. Actually, this leads me to one interesting item if you try to give it to him, the negative disc. The venerable founder of our order created these discs, and they are important to us, but they were not intended as offerings. Please use them wisely. Do you have an offering? Obviously, that would be, as far as, like, the conditions that Jasper laid out, that would be a good enough offering, but obviously, if you gave it off to Jasper, you could potentially lock yourself out of pieces of the game, so just as a blanket rule, you cannot hand over any of the planetary discs. If only there was some way we could get an image off the negative disc, though. Anyways, like I said, I'm just going to give him all of the manuscripts, since Jasper doesn't really care if you give him offerings of the same type. Let's make our way up to the roof now. You're outside. You don't feel any different. Yes, I believe this says, yes, perfect. This gripping, poetic description. It captures the emotional truth beneath the overwhelming sublime. You found another document. Let's see. And there we go. That's Jasper getting the correct manuscript. And he is a third set of papers that we found that is nonsense, gibberish. Must have been written after the author's mind had completely gone. Alas, there's no coherent thought to be found here. Very good. Please join us all at the ritual circle once our preparations are complete. It is the fated hour at last. Of course, he's not going to really draw attention to the fact that 2 of his followers have absolutely nothing. It's finally time. We're preparing. Oh, I'm shaking with excitement. Within this bag is a painting of the visitor. I know it in my heart of hearts. Yes, this is his form, as seen through the flawed human eyes of an artist. Perfect. The use of color, it is beautiful. This is exhilarating. Alright, I'll head to the ritual site. Meet us there once everything is ready. Greetings, compatriot. The time has come to prepare the ritual. Unfortunately, I never did find the offering from my dream. I don't feel so well. And there we go. Just wanted to show off Aster's dialogue when he doesn't actually have an offering to present. 2 astronomers have correctly prepared their offerings. Time to head to the ritual circle to begin. So, at this point, we'll get a slight variation on the scene we saw previously. Now we have both Jasper and Aurelius available to make offerings. You look up at to the sky. All you see is thick, dark clouds above. Here we are. Finally, it's time we call out to the visitor. I think I'm ready. I just need a moment. Oh, mysterious visitor. We have brought a manuscript describing your form. We seek to chronicle you, commune with you. Oh, great observer. We brought a painting of you. We seek to see you, commune with you. Heed our call. We look upon you now without fear. We want you to do the same. And indeed, at this point, it plays out pretty similarly. However, yes! His gaze is upon us! I feel it. We will ascend! Now we have 2 astronomers, and as you can probably imagine, this has implications for the fight. Now, I've unequipped Sam completely so I can intentionally lose this fight, because now we've got the Duet, the unholy Duet, I should say. A slightly different variation of the boss, and ooh, Joyful Peak can now paralyze me. Now I'm burning. Yeah, we're definitely not winning this one, but that was my intent. I did not care to fight this one out. We lose, and there is no variation on the ending if you get a game over. That's all I want to do with that file. Now we can return to the LP proper, where we left off after last time, and I will want to keep Sam. Actually, no, I do want to get people back in my party, so let's get Helen back in. Oh, yeah, I'm injured. Join the party. And then we will add in, let me see here. We will add in, I'm actually going to take Dan. I think I'll take, no, actually. I didn't take Joel's equipment off, so we will take Joel, and then we will go grab roaches. Now, we've got a couple of incidental things that I want to take care of, so first order of business, obviously, is just getting our party members back in. One thing I've never actually shown off, watching TV. You spend some time watching TV. It's relaxing. There's a reason I never really bothered with that, because it doesn't really do much, but it's a quick way to fill a bunch of calm. Are we gonna get anybody interesting at the door? No, we're gonna get the pizza guy. Pizza guy, please leave. Did I get the wrong door? You did indeed. He shrugs and strolls away. Anyways, last time we picked up a bunch of ice melt salt, so now we can finally get past the ice blocks that I neglected to melt last time, simply because I felt it would allow us to explore more of the apartment. I don't actually want to go that way. Let's head over this way. There's a couple of important things we weren't able to get in here because we lacked the salt to get them. First off, we'll just melt our way through here to get Wake the Blood Knight. Wake the Blood Knight is actually unique among the video games in that it actually causes you to lose morale and cause various other stats to go down. And in fact, everybody in your party, if you play Wake the Blood Knight, they all have negative comments about this game. Nobody likes seeing you play it. It's like kind of a funny little detail, but that is a game that we have left uncollected. We only have one more game that we can find in the environment, and then the remaining games are sold by a vendor, who I simply have not had the luck yet in order to encounter them. I think what I should do is just spam crosswords 1 hour at a time until I get the door encounter with the video game vendor. Now that we've taken care of that, there is another thing that I would like to do real quick. Let's make our way back over to Vincent's apartment. It's been a very, very long time since we've been here. But remember how Lyle said we could print a negative image onto photo paper? Well, if we tilt the head down on this projector and we turn it off. Now, we want to make sure the head is tilted down. We want to place the photo paper, and then we want to insert a disc. Specifically, we want to insert our negative disc into this thing. And you want to make sure when you put the disc in, you want to make sure the head is tilting down, because Sam will gladly put the disc in while it's still on and cause you to die. I have killed myself that way accidentally. You close your eyes and switch on the machine. The image is imprinted onto the photo paper. Now, we have exposed paper, but still not a photo. We'll take our disc back, even though we don't need it for anything anymore. We're going to need to find a way to get this image developed. So I want to make sure that I have the exposed paper, and I'm actually going to just waste some time. I'm just going to play a bunch of crosswords until I have an opportunity to sleep, and then we are going to head over to Lyle's to take care of a couple things. And I want to update my save in order to keep things going the way I want them to. Let's see. Yeah, I cried a little bit, but I'm okay. I just wanted to. I appreciate it. I also value your friendship. I wouldn't want that to change either. You know what? You've earned some water plant. There you go. Anyways, I'm just gonna waste time. If I get a unique door encounter while I'm wasting time, I'll show it off, but otherwise, I'm just going to get to the next thing I want to show. Alright, so I just took the opportunity to kill Lyle real quick, didn't get any unique door encounters, and I'm going to take the dark room key. We're going to take this opportunity to do some personal photo development, and we are going to screw it up. I'm also going to show what happens if you get Lyle to develop the photo for you, since there's no reason not to let him do it. It's kind of cruel to just kill him also. Alright, let's develop our exposed photo paper. Remove the exposed photo paper from the envelope and dip into the developer fluid. A vague smudge gradually appears on the paper. Keep it in the fluid, Sam. You know it's a bad idea. Keep the photograph in the fluid for a bit longer. Now let's take the photo out. You take the picture out. What could be on there? Hey, we gotta put in the fixer first. You dump the photograph in the fixer basin. Alright, and we'll just not take a little peek at it. Take it out of the fixer. You take it out of the fixer. It's right there. In your hands. And... oh, it's just a photo. Well, look at it. You look at the picture. You feel drawn into the image. Your bones shift, your skin peels off, your teeth fall out of your gums, and your eyes burst out of your skull. Your screaming brain crawls out of your mouth, followed by your digestive system, and everything else. Your entire being collects into the basins as an inhuman mass of organs. The photograph, under your grotesque mask, gains color. You have become one with the developing chemicals. You played a part in bringing that incredible image into the world. You brought it to life. You grasp at your remaining photo paper with new, misshapen hands of awful and sinew. You will need many copies. They must all see it. Your work. Yeah, obviously a bad idea. Now, let's actually have Lyle develop the photo for us instead. I told you this video was gonna be a mess of cuts, and spoiler, it's gonna continue to be so. Anyway, Lyle, my buddy, my friend, with the one I hold no ill will towards, about photography. You're interested in photography? Wow, you're asking the right guy. You have the photo paper, right? So first you need a negative image of the subject. Usually that would be film and a camera. Then you need to expose your photo paper to light projected through that negative. Once the paper is exposed, you need to develop it. The parts exposed to the negative light will go dark and reveal the positive image. You need a darkroom to develop a photo. I have a darkroom here, but I can't go in right now. I have a project. It's a mess. Oh, you have exposed photo paper. I can go develop the image for you, if you like. Sure, do it. Okay, I'll do it right now. Come back tomorrow, and it will be all ready. Okay, that works out for me. So yes, clutching your photo almost lovingly, Lyle skitters to his darkroom to get to work. I guess that means I just have to spend a little bit more time advancing time, so let's go do that. I'll probably update my save again, just so I don't have to advance time once again, because once I get the photo from Lyle, we're going to see another variation of Flawed Ritual before we get into the actual main content of this video. Hey now, I actually got something pretty interesting here. A very haggard young man stumbles around the hall. He walks with an ungainly gait, as though he's never walked before. What will you do? Oh, hello there, good sir. I recognize you. I need medical help. This is bad. I'm sorry. Do you have any supplies? Will you open the door? I see no reason not to. Oh, goodness gracious. You need a little bit more than medical help. You have to help me. It's only getting worse. It started growing yesterday. It won't stop. I can't control it. Watch out. And yes, sometimes William here can be a monster, and that's just something we have to do with it. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. It's Now, unfortunately, we don't have our allies to fight stressed out here, but that's ultimately not too big a deal, although I do have to deal with bleed coming out. Oh my god, I keep missing. I should probably just go for deep cuts to get some DOT on this guy. That is one. Oh my god, how do I keep missing? Sam, what's going on? He can't even hurt me, but the bleed DOTs are stacking up on me. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go, finally. Give him a taste of his own medicine there. But yeah, sometimes William can be a monster. You probably noticed he had what looked like a giant bag underneath his pants, so that's how you can tell when looking at him visually, and he'll generally just have slightly different dialogue if you're familiar with what he normally says. But yeah, that's another unique encounter you can get. Very unfortunate when I was having terrible luck there. Alright, Lyle, make with the photo. Hey, Lyle, get here. You're back! Oh, hey, I developed your photo. Here! Don't look at it. I was fine. I looked at the thing before. There isn't much else it can do to me. You received the photograph, so, how about it, like, another kiss, please? Oh, fine. Give him a smooch. Score! Okay, close your eyes again. Please. Okay. Again, you kiss a boiling hot, glassy, bulbous surface. Your countless chirps and whirs within Lyle, as if there was clockwork inside of him. Is he wearing some kind of mask? Should you take a quick peek? Oh, just a peek can't hurt. Cautiously open your eyes. You yelp as you see your own screaming face reflected back from a large round camera lens. Ah, no! Why did you look? I told you not to look. I'm sorry. I trusted you. Wait, Lyle, it's not the worst I've seen. The monster scuttles into the dark room and slams the door behind itself. Oh, Lyle, buddy, Lyle. Seems like something is blocking the door from the other side. Whatever this thing is, it sounds like you broke its heart. Tragedy. But hey, we now have a developed photo in our inventory. So we have another genuine offering to make to Jasper, but we can't look at it. So I'm going to quickly make the correct offerings to Jasper, and we will reconvene on the roof once again. You know, Jasper, I'd like it if you'd go to a more convenient place. If you could. It's the door to the roof. Are you sure you want to go? There's no going back after this. You're outside. You don't feel any different. Someday, Beryl, we'll have a videotape for you, but today is not that day, I'm afraid. Greetings, compatriot. Time has come to prepare the ritual. You truly believe the visitor's image to be on this photograph? That's nerve-wracking to look, but I must. Oh, there is something on here. Oh my, it's truly him! A photograph of the visitor! I'm in awe! It's even more beautiful than my dream. Very good. Meet me at the ritual site. I have an excellent feeling about this. And with that taken care of, 3 astronomers have correctly prepared their offerings. Time to head to the ritual circle and begin. Despite 3 astronomers making, or preparing correct offerings, unfortunately, we still get the flawed ritual ending. You need to give all 4 correct offerings if you want to get an outcome better than what we get in this ending. You look up at the sky, all you see is thick, dark clouds above. Here we are. Finally, it is time we call out to the visitor. But it's overcast. I can hardly see him through these clouds. Will he see us? He has to! He watches from light years away! You don't really think some clouds can stop the visitor? Oh, mysterious visitor, we have brought a manuscript describing your form. We seek to chronicle you, commune with you. Oh, great observer, we brought a painting of you. We seek to see you, commune with you. Oh, dark whisperer, we brought a photograph of you. We seek to understand you, commune with you. Heed our call. We look upon you now without fear. We want you to do the same. Yes! His gaze is upon us! It is time! It is time! I feel it! We will ascend! And once again, the astronomers start to merge into the visitor before quickly becoming something more. And once again, I have just stripped Sam down so we can die as fast as possible and get into the next ending and the main focus of this video, the discordant Triune. We stand no chance against this with just Sam, but as you can see, their skills just get, as there are more of them, their skills become more and more dangerous. We can lose stamina, pick up more status ailments on their attacks, like the Furious Glare, which deals burn. It's just tougher and tougher to beat these guys, and have way more HP as well. Certainly not something a naked solo Sam can take on. But with that, we are now prepared to get into the main endings of this video. Once again, I will be handing over offerings to Aster Solo, and I'm going to be giving him all 3 manuscripts, plus the guinea pig. And here we are, I've already given the manuscripts. Let's hand over Cinnamon. A cage? With a small animal inside? Is this an offering? Doesn't look like what we are looking for. You have a bad feeling about this. The game gives you a chance to duck out of this particular offering. I'm sure that's just ridiculous paranoia on the game's part, though. Yes, I am sure. Take Cinnamon. Well, perhaps this animal witnessed the one above, yet is unharmed? Very well. We will accept this. This is going to prove to be a fatal mistake for her, Jasper, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We have everything we need to begin our ritual. Please join us for this occasion. Take this key and these robes. We shall step onto the roof and behold the sky together. You receive the roof access key one more time and the dark robes. You know what time it is. It's the door to the roof. Are you sure you want to go? There's no going back after this. You're outside. You don't feel any different. Ah, poor Aster. Last time you did have an offering finally, but now you just not working out for you. Sorry, buddy. Anyways, only one astronomer correctly prepared their offering. Time to head to the ritual circle and begin. Much like the end of the previous video, except this time, it's not just an astronomer that's waiting at the ritual circle. It's nice to see that Jasper is not without company in this particular timeline. You look up to the sky, all you see is thick, dark clouds above. Here we are. Finally, it is time we call out to the visitor. Oh, mysterious visitor, we have brought a manuscript describing your form. We seek to chronicle you, commune with you. Oh, I almost forgot about this. The, guinea pig. It seems to be unaffected by the visitor's presence thus far. That must count for something. Heed our call! We look up upon you now without fear! We want you to do the same. Wait, something is happening to the guinea pig. Seems like it's affected by the visitor after all. Oh dear, Cinnamon, you got gains! Run! Don't let it! Oh. Oh. Ah! What is happening to me? This wasn't how... No! Well, looks like Cinnamon has become XIN-AMON. Get it? Get it? Anyway, Sam is completely unarmed, and in more ways than one. He is completely, I wanted to find a better way to... He's without equipment, okay? This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! You brought that thing to us, tainted us. You ruined everything! This is the one time Jasper is actually rather disappointed in us. Anyways, Sam stands no chance against XIN-AMON. Unlike the flawed ritual ending, though, you can actually... There is actually an alternative if you lose this fight, which is why I came into it so unprepared. You lose consciousness fighting the guinea pig abomination. Seems like all is lost. Many years pass. The visitor is long gone, but it leaves the world in chaos. The world is a harsh place. Cities are utterly ruined, cesspits of violence and despair prowled by unfathomable horrors. One of the most terrifying is known as the God Rat. An immense rodent abomination, it can level cities in a single night. It devours hundreds every week. Survivors claim that it used to be a simple pet, but grew into a titanic monstrosity after viewing the visitor directly. The most chilling detail about the God Rat, however, is the screaming. A never-ending chorus of screams follows its every move. The screams remind everyone of the cruel fate of those who are eaten. The monster hide is packed with the screaming faces of the countless victims. They scream because they know they will never die. You scream because you know you will never die. Well, doesn't that just make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? For our failure, we get the Eternal Fate ending. Yeah, not a particularly cheery one. Most of these endings are not particularly good things. But, well, we still got some stuff to do with old Cinnamon here, so let's wind back the clock and see the alternative for if we win that fight, and also if we make 3 correct endings. To get any variant of the XIN-AMON endings, you must offer at least 1 correct item, plus Cinnamon himself. You can offer up to 3 correct items while still qualifying for the ending, and also obtaining the toughest version of the boss fight if you offer 3 correct items. A successful fight against XIN-AMON starts with the proper preparations. I have decided to bring Dan along because he can use two-handed weapons, and I want him to wield the hunting shotgun, while I've given the double-barrel shotgun over to Roaches here. That should help us out. Helen is just going business as usual, but I will want her to equip, if I have one, a fireman's axe. Not as strong as the combat knife, but it allows her to use cleave. That'll be very important. Now, with that taken care of, let's get the photo from Lyle. How about this time, we don't break Lyle's heart? How could we do that to him? Okay, you can open them. I could get used to this. So, that's okay, Lyle. We don't need any more of that. Anyways, let me get back to the ground floor, and now we have 3 correct offerings to make. You don't have to make 3 correct offerings in order to get the XIN-AMON ending, or rather the XIN-AMON fight, but again, it gets us the toughest version of it, so it's worth showing off. Once again, handing over Cinnamon. I'm sure that nothing bad could possibly happen by doing this. I have no short-term memory also. It's the door to the roof. Are you sure you want to go? There's no going back after this. You're outside. You don't feel any different. While I'm going around and finalizing the offering situation, it's worth noting this is the first time we're actually bringing additional party members onto the rooftop. You are not forbidden from doing this, and no party member will object being brought to the rooftop, including ones who have not actually looked outside or are otherwise unmutated, such as Sophie or Ernest, and I suppose Dan here. It's a bit hard to say with Dan, but yeah, you are not forbidden from bringing party members here. Most of them do not have reactions to what happens in any ending, which is honestly kind of disappointing. That is kind of one obvious blank spot from the game right now, is that there is no real resolution for anything that happens with your party members. No character-specific epilogues. It's all a little disappointing, because I do think we have some pretty interesting characters lined up here. I'd certainly like to see what someone like Helen does after this situation is resolved, presuming that there is a livable world based on the choices we make. Anyway, 3 astronomers have correctly prepared their offerings, and this time, we are ready for war. I have fully outfitted my team. We all have good equipment all around. We should be prepared for anything that happens. You look up to the sky. All you see is thick, dark clouds above. Here we are, finally. It is time we call out to the visitor. It's overcast. I can hardly see him through these clouds. Will he see us? He has to! He watches from light years away. You don't really think some clouds can stop the visitor. Oh, mysterious visitor. We have brought a manuscript describing your form. We seek to chronicle you, commune with you. Oh, great observer. We brought a painting of you. We seek to see you, commune with you. Oh, dark whisperer. We have brought a photograph of you. We seek to understand you, commune with you. Oh, I almost forgot about this, the guinea pig. I guess we're really struggling to come up with a 4th offering. Seems to be unaffected by the visitor's presence thus far. Must count for something. Heed our call! We look upon you now without fear. We want you to do the same. Wait, something is happening to the guinea pig. Seems like it is affected by the visitor after all. I don't like this. Now is not the time for such distractions. Run! Don't let it! Ah! What is happening to me? This wasn't how... No! What is this? What am I becoming? Oh, yes! I ascend! What a delight! I feel so hungry! I want to bite so badly! Oh, so many teeth! Bite, 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 bite! And now we have the true XIN-AMON, and we are going to take this fight seriously. The reason I've loaded up on multi-targeting options is because we've got a lot of things coming our way. We want to use Wide Blast, we want to use some cleaves. We want to make sure we have Nitro Boost up to keep our dodging consistent and get actions out before this thing has a chance to go. As you can see, the eyes are weak to the shotgun blast there, which helps us out quite a bit. The claws are slain, so that is one thing off the table there. A bit disappointing, because they do have a dialogue for when their second turn comes around and they mutate further. And Dan is now panicking. Obviously, the Gazer is something to be pretty mindful of, but now it's gone. And there goes the Moz. Now it's just XIN-AMON himself. Luckily, we should be able to take this down, no problem. I'm gonna take this, I'm going to be smarter than I was last time. Unfortunately, Helen cannot help with any deep cuts, but I am going to set up DOTs just in case this takes a while. Let's have Dan use a point-blank shot. Unfortunately, I forgot to reload Roach's shotgun before we got into the fight, so nothing going there. We're just going to have to let him reload this one turn. XIN-AMON is bleeding horribly. His misshapen jaws are powerful, but nothing we can't handle. There we go. That's a good amount of bleed damage coming out, and he doesn't have as much HP as any version of the flawed ritual bosses. Not the chorus, not the duet, not the triune. We'll do some more point-blank shots here. Ooh, I could do a point-blank double shot. That should probably take him out. As usual, jumping attack misses for me. Man, I really dislike how low the accuracy is on that. I'm honestly starting to turn on that move. It's been missing on me so frequently. Okay. Yeah, okay, well, we can just do normal attacks now. When the DOT damage goes down, that means the boss is just about dead. Alright, after this turn, the fight should be over. We came in prepared this time, and XIN-AMON was no match for us. Sam's party was victorious. 290 experience received, $80 found. Sam is now level 18, for as much as that's worth. And hey, Dan's also got one. You collapse in exhaustion as the last head of the newborn rodent god is decapitated. But your triumph dissipates as the rodent continues thrashing, unaffected by your attacks. The monster had been growing this whole time. You thought you were doing well, but now you realize you've been fighting an increasingly insignificant part of a now much more massive creature. Worse still, it seems to be growing faster now that you've cut off its heads. But there's nowhere to run. The infinitely expanding rodent flesh surges toward you, around you. A piece of your astronomer friend's mind held back the abomination's growth to give you a fighting chance. But there is none now. There is no thought or soul in the beast. It only grows and eats. Even the nearby buildings are covered in the god's flesh. Its expansion is exponential. The pleading sobs and horrified shrieks below are cut short by thrashing limbs and snapping jaws. A great tower of rodent limbs rises in the distance. It must be 100 meters away. Another erupts from the carnage behind you. The rodent mass encloses in on you. There's nowhere left to go. A tendril of flesh and fur and beady eyes wraps around your arm. It's too tight! You can't pull away. Sharp incisions rip into your ankle. Bulbous tumors grow on your shoulder. The flesh bursts, revealing beady rodent eyes beneath. They spread to your arm. Your own hand bites your face. You can taste it. It tastes like... You feel a renewed urge to gnaw on something, but there's nothing to gnaw. There was a lot to gnaw on before, but there's nothing now. There was the moon, but despite the half-remembered stories, it was only a rock, so you let it go. For now. There's only the cold void of space. There was a lot of screaming before, for a long time, but it's all over now. You almost miss it. You miss them. You feel a little bit lonely. The end. XIN-AMON. And yes, that is every ending you can get with Cinnamon. 2 of them, of course. And when we come back, well, believe it or not, we have actually reached the end of the line for Look Outside as it is. Next time, we will be covering the last batch of endings, plus a small handful of things that are probably left to go over. I can hopefully fish for some more door encounters, just to get the ones that I missed. In particular, I would love to see the uncorrupted version of Morton, so... we'll see if I can get that. My alternative save file, I have enough junk to recruit Morton right away, if he does show up, so I'll probably just use... the crosswords to burn time in that file when I want to fish for door encounters, but otherwise, yeah, next time will more than likely be the last video for quite a while. I can't necessarily say this Let's Play will be finished, because who knows when Frankie's going to come out with a massive update that just adds a ton more events and stuff that would be well worth showing, but you can consider it the soft finale next time, and I'm looking forward to it. Hope you're looking forward to it as well. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. But until then, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, no. But it's my right to waste your time.